Hello, welcome back to the HR podcast, 15th episode of HRMS Connect, your go to station for decoding the tech behind people. I'm your host, Nikhil, and today we're pulling up a chair at the virtual training table to discuss something that's often overlooked but deeply vital employee training. And no, I'm not talking about those read and click next slide decks from 2020. And I'm talking about something dynamic, intuitive, and presume I say enjoyable. Joining me is someone who's lived both lives before and after embracing the training module from Digital HRMS, the person who used to run behind spreadsheets and is now running efficient training calendars. Please welcome Jayesh, senior HR professional.
Hey, Nikhil. Thanks for the warm intro. And yes, I've seen the light. And that light came with dashboards and training effectiveness scores.
Haha, that's what I love to hear. So let's start with the big question. What was training like before digital HRMS walked in?
Where do I begin? We were juggling Excel sheets for attendance, emails for nominations, and sticky notes for tracking deadlines. Our team was always a step behind. Late approvals, missed sessions, scattered feedback, and let's not even talk about the lack of insights. It was like flying blindfolded.
Classic HR chaos. So, what was the turning point?
We stumbled across Digital HRMS during a demo session, and the training module instantly clicked. What stood out was how comprehensive yet simple it was. It wasn't just an LMS, it was an entire training management ecosystem. From scheduling classroom sessions to nominating employees, tracking effectiveness, and generating training analytics, everything happens in one place.
That sounds clean and efficient. Walk us through how it works, but pretend I'm the new HR guy on the block.
Sure thing, the platform is accessible across desktop, tablet, and mobile, so your team can literally learn on the go. Employees log in and boom, they see a personalized dashboard. You've got your My Trainings tab where classroom and online sessions are split. You can view training goals, the quarterly calendar, and even suggested trainings recommended by your manager or HR based on performance assessments.
Wait, did you just say suggested trainings?
Yes, the system allows role based training suggestions. So, if a developer is being groomed for a team lead role, there'll be recommended courses on leadership, client communication, or agile planning, all relevant, timely, and tailored.
I'm curious. How does this work for managers? Can they keep track of team progress?
Absolutely. There's a tab called Team Trainings, visible to Level 1, Level 2 managers, and training admins. They can see what trainings their team has attended, nominated for, or completed. They can even raise training requests based on their team's development needs. Plus, there's the Pending Approvals tab, where managers can approve or reject nominations with a single click. No emails, no follow ups, just clean workflow.
And how do you measure whether any of this is actually working?
The Reports tab is where the magic happens. You get auto generated reports showing attendance, goal completion, training effectiveness, budget versus actual hours, custom analytics across departments, timeframes, and formats.
Now, that's a smart HR feature. Tell me about training needs identification. Sounds like something every company says they do, but rarely gets right.
Most companies do it like a checkbox. But in digital HRMS, TNI is a fully managed process. The training admin can use performance data, manager inputs, and strategic skill gaps to identify training needs across the organization. Then they can set training goals with start and end dates, ensuring learning is targeted and measurable.
Okay, so we're not just throwing random courses at people anymore.
Exactly. It's reskilling with purpose.
What about recurring or external trainings?
All handled beautifully. Repeated trainings like mandatory compliance, or safety sessions are managed under a dedicated tab. There's also an external training section where sessions conducted outside the platform can be logged, tracked, and credited. So if someone attends a third party workshop, it still counts towards their growth path.
So, how's the team reacting to this new system?
At first, there was resistance, another tool, but once they saw the UI clean, responsive, mobile ready, and how easily they could view upcoming trainings, get notifications, and access content, the buy in was quick. People feel more in control of their learning. They're not being trained at, they're growing with intention.
Wow, that's a cultural shift right there. So, for all the HR folks listening, who would you recommend the Digital HRMS Training Module to?
If your organization is serious about upskilling, reskilling, and growing talent internally, then this is your go to platform. Whether you're a startup building your first training process or an enterprise managing cross border teams, Digital HRMS gives you control, visibility, and impact.
Well said. Jayesh, thank you for sharing your journey, Nedai, and for giving us a look into what a real training transformation looks like.
Pleasure's all mine, Nikhil. To anyone listening, if you want to stop chasing training spreadsheets and start building smarter teams, give Digital HRMS Training Module a shot.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of HR Podcast. It's to stay tuned for our next episode where we'll dive into the conference room booking module. Until next time, stay curious, stay skillful, and remember growth isn't optional, it's strategic.